you know. Outtakes on patreon.com/trash taste, of course.
Damn, shouting that shit out early.
Yeah, of course, right?
Dude,
Spill half of this.
Oh my fucking guys! I thought we were professionals. We've been doing this.
but the hay fever season's fucking.
We've been doing this for almost like 2 years now. We should be on this, man. We should be on this.
Fucking hell,
I'm sorry.
The Vine boom sound effect.
I've been just hay fever's been kicking my ass this season. Really? Yeah, all of a sudden I hate it. And especially like now when you're sniffling on a train and you just see like all these like. Hey yo,
nah, dude,
bro, is boy sick or?
There's some Japanese guys have like these most aggressive gravelly coughs, dude. They just come out of nowhere. I don't know how they have coughs.
Like you hear that every song. Like
always.
I don't know how
exactly
they do it.
That,
like
that
especially in COVID, in like deep in COVID season as well. You're just like you're on high fucking alert, man. I'm like one of those guards in Metal Gear Solid, and like the fucking alert pops up, and I'm just like. Oh,
like I actually saw at my local bookstore they were selling these pins during the pandemic, like in the middle of the pandemic, that just said like during a hay fever season, it was a pin that just said, "Don't worry, I have hay fever." And so like people would like if they were sniffling on the train, you just like show off the badge and be like, "I don't have COVID, guys. It's just hay fever."
But what if you had COVID and you bought that anyway, just to be like, "Guys, it's hay fever."
Trust me.
Like, what if you had both?
Yeah, like because I remember I also had like a little bit of hay fever, but also I remember one week I just got like a cough or something, and getting a cough during the pandemic time is like the worst, right? Because normally it feels bad to cough in public anyway, but like you're like when you have like it's just like a dry cough, especially you have to like you're so conscious about it, right?
Yeah.
About like how often you're coughing, and it just makes the cough like when you're thinking about it just makes the cough 10 times worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like especially on like public transport, you just I remember like normally going to my old place, it would be stressful if I needed to take a shit, right? you know, when you're like holding it in. I was like holding in this fucking cough and like fucking like spacing this cough out that I had for like a good 40 minutes or however long that journey was. Yeah. And I don't know if anyone around me like noticed it, but I was like, I don't know. I was fucking sweating from like how much I was trying to hold in this. Cough.
I thought you were like holding in the cough because you didn't want to like shit yourself in the process. Right? Like
get the cough out. just do it. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna do it. Who cares? What are they gonna do? Like, it's not like a zombie apocalypse where if you've been bitten, they're gonna kill you.
Have you ever coughed and shit at the same time?
No. What?
No, we're not talking about shitting yet.
I'll leave it for the.
What? Do you have a story, Joe?
No. Just curious.
What?
I don't know. Just
you've never done that.
Of course, I've done it.
What do you mean? I've never done that. Don't say. Of course, I've done it. Like I have also. We've all done it. We haven't all done that.
I have never done that, unfortunately, Joey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, man. I wish
it's a sensation.
Okay, so are you on the toilet or?
Yeah, of course I'm on the toilet.
Oh. Okay, that doesn't count.
Yeah,
that doesn't count.
But that's what I meant. Like, I don't mean like I'm not asking you to be like, have you shat yourself before? Like in public? Like, I think we've already
shat myself.
We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
But no, just like on the toilet, and you just like it's not coming out, and then you use the power of the cough to like exert your body.
So you get hemorrhoids.
You know what? Let's change the subject.
This is how you get hemorrhoids. I'm pretty sure. Like,
I think the only thing that comes close to that isn't like shitting yourself, but like it's when you go back to the gym for the first time in ages. You have like ab day or something, and like the day after, your entire body aches. And like the one time you sneeze, it just like puts your entire body into like pain mode. It's like,
I literally did this like 2 weeks ago. I did ab day for the first time in months. And not one day. It was like 5 days afterwards. It hurt.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why was it laggy?
No. As in like for the next 5 days.
Oh, like in a row.
So
yeah. I see. Damn, you went hard.
I just went too hard, man. I don't know. What can I say? Ab day. Well, you know.
Yeah. Talking about seasons though, like, can Japan chill with its changing of seasons? I don't know. Like, last week it felt like winter. It felt like it was coming on the like tail of the winter. It was like warming up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think we had 2 days of spring, like spring weather. And I remember like going out yesterday or the day before in this jacket, and I was sweating my ass off already. And I just like, Japan, I've just noticed it doesn't have a transition period. You just wake up one day and it's a new season.
And they say Japan has 4 seasons. What a lot of shit.
It's such a lie. Japan has 2 seasons.
Yeah.
It's hot or cold.
It is 2.
Yeah.
It's winter and summer. That's all they have.
It's like different stages of cold and then just different stages of hot. There's no warm. There's no like warm period. You get like
the warm period is maybe like in the evening when like the sun's just gone down and like the residue of like the concrete heat is like escaping. That's when it's like, okay, that's kind of pleasant. But then immediately afterwards, it's just like, oh, now it's cold as shit because you're in a t-shirt like an idiot.
I always forget how hot it is until the summer comes, and then I'm like, oh yeah, this is hell.
Yeah,
I think it's like trauma for me.
Yeah.
I like forget about it, and I'm like, what summer? What? I'm winter game, bro. I'm wearing a coat, and I forget that for half the year in Japan, you just can't wear more than one t-shirt. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Unless you're a Japanese person and
who can wear a full suit and an overcoat.
And it'd be like, oh, it's a little dab of sweat right here.
Oh, what temperature is in the office? Can we have 30 degrees Celsius, please? What?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I walk around in the summer and just see like business people in full-on suits, running along in their briefcase, and I'm here dying in my t-shirts and shorts.
Yeah, I'm a sweater. I'm a big sweater boy.
I am
I
as
sweat
well.
like a motherfucker.
I am. I mean, like, I'm the complete opposite of Sydney because she doesn't sweat enough when it comes to heat. Like, we're deep in summer and like feel her forehead, and it's just like there's zero perspiration.
Yeah, Aki's exactly the same. I'm like, that's how you get heat stroke.
Yeah.
Like,
My body's working.
Yeah. And
if you sweat a lot, that's healthy.
Yeah.
Technically.
It's water weight, isn't it?
But like,
water
it just
water weight. Get
yeah.
rid
I
of
mean,
water. That's why I weigh so much.
To me, it's like it's a copium. Like it's healthy. It's healthy because like I feel like the tiniest bit of heat, and my armpits especially just start perspirating, and there's no way, there's no way that doesn't ruin anything you fucking wear, unfortunately. So I just have to like be worried in the summer, even if I'm like underneath air conditioning, I still sweat sometimes.
For me, it's weird. I don't sweat through my armpits as much. For me, it's all in the face. Which is horrible because you can't hide that shit.
You're literally like that meme of that guy. I don't know. He's like on the radio. He's like,
yeah. I'm like that Key and Peele gif where it's just like dripping wet. But like the rest of my body is okay. I hate it.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's why we're from England, right? I mean, do you feel like being British has conditioned you to like cold weather, or do you feel like you've gotten used to like other climates?
I don't think it's the temperature. It's more so the sun. I think I'm allergic to the sun.
Is
like
that because you're white?
Yeah, no, very white indeed. Actually.
But like, but I would understand because, you guys have like that lack of sun, right, in the UK.
Yeah.
But like in Australia, we have like an overdose of sun. So I'm like, I'm like also traumatized by too much sun as well. Because in Japan, it's like, sometimes the sun works and then sometimes it works overtime.
I still think the summer was worse in the UK than it was in Japan because we don't have AC.
Oh yeah.
So it's like 3-4 weeks of like, at least the last time I was there,
it
was like 3-4 weeks of just uncomfortable sweating and I can't do anything. Because like, at least in Japan, I can game all day in a comfortable AC climate room, right? It's not okay, when I go outside it sucks. I sweat, but like I'd take that over having to be in my bedroom sweating and being able to do nothing.
That's true.
Like it's horrible. Like you get one of those fans that blows air, but I feel like that's literally like a copium like machine.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
You're just moving the air around.
It's just blowing the hot air into my face.
I actually like the fan. Like sometimes
I think that's a Southeast Asian thing.
I think it is.
I think
it
Asian
is.
people like they love fans. They're like I swear they're just like fans all the time.
To me, you admit defeat if you are putting on the AC, right? That means you are more weak than the
fan
weather.
any different?
I don't know. Like the fan, like I like the feeling of like just hot, like not exactly cold air.
Did you say you're a fan of it?
Fuck off, Joe. Fuck off. I don't know.
Stand under the AC.
Because like to me, the AC, it just feels like, how can I put this? It feels like artificial air.
I get it. I do
does that make sense?
No, I understand that the AC air is like not one you want to be like breathing in. I don't know why. It feels weird.
Because I feel the same way about like heaters, right? Where if there's a difference in having like a warm room and having a room that's been warmed up by a heater, right? Because it feels 10 times more stuffy for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't like the feeling of just the artificial heat as opposed to just being in a country or in a temperature that is comfortable, like naturally outside. Same thing with AC for me. With AC, if you have a room that's cooled with AC, it just feels, I don't know, like the air. How can I describe this? It feels sterile. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
It feels sterile. It is first world problems. But
I agree.
Like it just like I breathe it in, it's just unnaturally dry. Sometimes like my asthma, like my lungs feel the dry air way more with AC air than with like just cold air in general. I don't know. It's completely something that is just a me issue, but that's why I much prefer having a fan as opposed to having the AC.